A game-changing force and voice in the music industry for almost 3 decades. This Grammy winner's success as a solo artist has cemented him as a country superstar. Back after 6 years with his new album, we're welcoming Darius Rucker. Darius, welcome to Nightline.
Oh, thanks for having me.
It's great to have you. So you've been in this game for a long time. You've won all the awards. Do you get nervous at all at this stage?
Oh, every night.
Really? Still?
I think if I stop getting nervous, I'll stop playing. You know, because I think the reason I get nervous is because I want to be great.
And is there a point in a performance where you think, I got him, I'm here, let's do it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every night, there's a moment where you go, okay, bear with me, let's do this. Yeah.
Nice. So your new album, Carolyn's Boy, is a tribute to your late mother. Now, before we hear about it, let's take a listen to one of the tracks, Fires Don't Start Themselves. Why this one to your mom?
I was in the studio, the first day we were in the studio recording the record, and I was just having a bad day, a bad mental health day. I just wasn't having a good day, and at one point I sat down and I said to myself, at the end of the day, I'm just my mom's boy. Yeah. And that brought me out of it, and I felt better about life, and that moment I decided it was time for me to pay tribute to my mom, and so I decided to name it Carolyn's Boy.
How did you manage the fact that much of your success came after she passed?
That's the toughest thing about all of it. You know, I look at it and what a run I've been on in 30 years of being the, and the thing that really still, when I get choked up or when I think about it, the fact that she never saw any of it. Yeah. I mean, she saw us play in the club, I think once. She died before any of it happened. I wish she had seen it. I wish she had seen any of it. You know, I'll never forget, after we won our first 2 Grammys, I was back in my hotel room and that just hit me. You know, that she didn't see it. That was a sad day, but, you know, she's watching somewhere. Yeah.
Many recognize you, of course, as lead singer in Hootie and the Blowfish, with hits like Only Want to Be With You. How do you go from this incredibly successful rock band, right, to then go to country? And oh, by the way, you're a brother.
That was the hard part of it, was being the African-American coming in. When I started in country music 16 years ago, there wasn't anybody that looked like me on the radio, and I think they were actively keeping people that looked like me off the radio. You know, like when I did my radio tours and stuff, and there were people who told me straight up, you know, my audience will never accept a black country singer. Wow. And there was a lot of work, but I just love the music. I'm a music guy, and everybody wants to call it country, R&B, soul, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's just notes and words, and it's great music, and I just wanted to sing it. And I've never been one to let anybody deter me from doing what I wanted to do, and so I was going to do it no matter what, even if I had to do it on my own.
Your song, Wagon Wheel.
So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel.
Huge hit. What was it like to have such a successful song at that time?
It was amazing because at that time I was still trying to find my place, my way in country music. And we put out Wagon Wheel, and, you know, it becomes this massive hit all over the world. I think that was really where I started to feel like I was part of the landscape of country music and part of what country music was.
People may be surprised here. One of the co-writers on this album is Ed Sheeran. What's it like to work with this dude who's famous in pop, R&B, to now do this thing?
He's one of the best songwriters I've ever been in a room with. His sense of melody and the words he chooses, he's just a great guy and a great songwriter, and I loved it.
Clearly, people love your music in general, but in country, you found an audience, people welcome you, the tension people may expect. Does that exist at all, or?
Not for me. You know, I think I'm accepted in the country music field. It's great to be the guy after Charlie Pride who actually kicked the door open, and now they're letting other folks in, you know. Kane Brown and Mickey and Bronco Brown and Breland and Chapel Hart, these are all bands down there getting a shot. I love to see country music starting to look more like America.
Someone told me once that when you're a trailblazer, it's nice, but you get a lot of arrows in the butt.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm still getting them. You know, it's at that point in my career where, you know, there are people that are mad at me for what I did, you know, but I don't care. You know, it's just great to have done what I wanted to do and to help other people along the way. I love that.
I do want to ask you, though, about your philanthropic work. It seems like it's been core to who you are for a very long time. Why, and what are the causes that speak to your spirit most?
That comes straight from my mom. I mean, when we were kids, she just taught us to always help people that needed help. Not people who were less fortunate, just people who needed help. And so I was always ingrained into me.
What's next for you? I mean, you're touring now, you got this new album out.
I'll make another record sometime, but I'm going to finish this tour, and then I'm going to sit back and see what's going on.
And last question, this level of honesty, this openness about Why? Where does that come from?
I'm just a little kid from South Carolina that got really lucky, you know. And the one thing that I've really been proud of is I've managed to stay the same dude that I was all that time. And so for me, my why is just because that's who I am.
Yeah, Mama's watching.
Mama's watching. And
she's proud.
I hope she is.
Yeah. His new album, Carolyn's Boy, by the great Darius Rucker. Man, it's so nice to have you on the show. Continued grace and success to you.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.